Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today. So why did Meta crash again this week, and why is it down actually 20% in the last month or so? It feels like the company really can't catch a break. And so if you're a long-term investor, it might maybe be an exceptional time to pick up this company, because as you can see right here, the company is dirt cheap, trading at 16.3 times the next 12 months PE. Free cash flow positive by, well, we know a lot, close to $40 billion in the last 12 months. Return on equity, 29%. Yes, it is going down a bit with their investments and because of Apple's IDFA changes. So that remains to be seen how low it will go, but still extremely high there. Revenue, it's still a company that prints money, basically, even with all the trouble that is going through. It's a tremendously good business. And maybe now, while it's going through all of its troubles with Instagram Reels, the monetization of it, obviously Apple's privacy settings, the investments in the Metaverse, or what they call the Metaverse, because again, the Metaverse is much more than just one company. I explained that in another video in the top right corner. But as I will show you in this video, we have a lot of news with regards to the company, some positives, some negatives. Obviously, the negatives always hurt the company more than the positives. That's just the way it is today. Negative news impacts every stock much more than if there's something positive. And then also the positive effect doesn't really last that long. So before we jump into that, if you want to support this channel, do check out the link down in the description below and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to full.com/couchinvestor. And do check out all the other links as well down in the pinned comment. So first up, we have the announcement yesterday that they're introducing Meta Pay. It's basically Facebook Pay, but they just renamed it again because they changed the name of the company, so everything has to change as well. And a digital wallet for the Metaverse. Basically, Facebook Pay, Meta Pay is the same thing. You can make payments, but now it also becomes a wallet. So in the future, there will be all sorts of digital items you might want to create or buy: digital clothing, art, video, music, experiences, virtual events, and more. So proof of ownership will be important, especially if you want to take some of these items with you across services, because that's the whole point of the Metaverse. It's not the point that every company has its own wallet, its own economy. No, it's supposed to be open. So if you buy something from Meta, you will be able to bring it to Microsoft's world, for example. Then continuing on this Metaverse and avatar thing, so they announced this, proud to be launching their avatar stores on Instagram, Facebook, and Messenger, where you can buy digital clothes to style your avatar. Now, some people already saying that their avatar will be looking much nicer than them in real life. So they're kicking it off with Balenciaga, Prada, and Tom Brown or something like that. So digital goods will be an important way to express yourself in the Metaverse and a big driver of the creative economy. We'll add more brands and bring this to VR soon too. Obviously, they're starting off with expensive brands just to get the name out there, but this is just the start. You can see it with other games, other applications as well, Roblox, Fortnite, you name it. Then some news and some notes here with regards to the company. So first up, from today, Meta cancels sponsorship agreement for US 250th anniversary project. Basically, they don't want to be affiliated with that because, well, there was some feud and some mismanagement there of the federal funds. And also, apparently, as it says right here, the company was under the impression it would be one of many corporate sponsors, but as of now, it is the only company that has signed on. People familiar with the issue told the Journal. So pretty strange there, but okay, money saved, I guess. Then up next we have, well, a small quote from an interview with Mark Zuckerberg. So he basically says that Metaverse will be a big theme for them in the next decade. He continues to be extremely bullish on this subject. So the Metaverse will be as big as our current social media business. There is going to be a massive economy surrounding the Metaverse, and the company can afford to make big research investment in it, as we've seen before, still extremely profitable. So they're taking this opportunity right now. Eventually, expect 1 billion plus people in the Metaverse spending significant amount of money. AI is a massive wave that we're riding for all our services. We're currently positioning the company to drive the wave of AI innovation. more and more content on social media will come from AI recommendations going forward. Zuckerberg doesn't expect to replace Sheryl Sandberg's role directly. Her responsibilities will be shared by several people going forward. He plans to continue to invest in AI and the metaverse. So obviously we know that they are going to spend a little bit less in the coming quarter. They already announced that because, well, you need to cut spending. Everybody's cutting hiring, freezing, etc. So they're cutting spending on that, which will obviously help the financials quarter over quarter. But overall, they're still investing a lot. And then one of the reasons why the stock took a bigger hit this week than the other big cap companies is because of this. Meta to hold off on revenue sharing on Facebook, Instagram until 2024. He basically said that more money goes straight to creators, will hold off any revenue sharing on Facebook and Instagram until 2024. That includes paid online events, subscription, badges, and bulletin. Now, if you want to know more, so I'll put some things here on the screen. So this includes interoperable subscription, Facebook stars, monetizing reels. So you can have the reels on Instagram. You can also monetize them on Facebook, the main Facebook page. And then also creator marketplace. They're testing a set place on Instagram where creators can get discovered and paid, and where brands can share new partnership opportunities. And then obviously lastly is the digital collectibles, whether it's NFTs or some other collectibles that you want to create. They're expanding their test on that as well. And all that revenue goes straight to the creators until 2024 and not 2023. Now, while this might be an extremely big headline, apparently Bank of America analyst Justin Post says that it will only impact revenue less than 1%. So there you have it, another headline and another little explanation here. Then there are two things with regards to settlements. So one has been settled with the Justice Department with regards to ad targeting, etc. Again, the penalty here was $115,000, so not really that significant for the company, let's say, but they do have to change a little bit the targeting options. And last thing is a ruling in France. So the French Competition Authority has ruled to accept commitments made by Meta Platform that include reinstating Criterio's partner status and badge as an authorized global ad buyer on Facebook platform and incrementally Instagram. Again, nothing really significant here, but we're glad this case is done. And actually, lastly, right now, for Instagram Reels, right? The big issue last quarter or last couple of quarters was obviously the battle Instagram Reels, TikTok, and how do they monetize, how do they raise engagement with Instagram Reels so that it doesn't really cannibalize the other side of Instagram. So we have some note here from Cohen. So the Meta Platform data shows Instagram Reels engagement rising. An analyst at Cohen, John Blackledge, said in this survey data shows that 21% of Meta Platform's Instagram users regularly used Reels in May 2022, the highest level since he started tracking its usage. He said that while rising Reels usage is positive, it is a near-term drag on monetization as Meta ramps its advertising offering. Blackledge reiterated his outperform rating and a $300 price target on Meta Platform shares. So a lot of upside here. So there you have it. We have some positives, we have some negatives, but then again, negatives outweigh the positive. It's always the case, especially in a bear market. We also got some little sneak peek at the upcoming AR glasses / VR ones and some prototypes that they're working on. So that's extremely excited. We know that at the end of the year, there are more expensive VR glasses that should come out. Remains to be seen when exactly. We also know that Apple is working on their own VR headsets and maybe AR in the coming years, but that will probably be extremely expensive, and we still don't know anything about that. And again, important to know that VR, AR is not only for gaming, right? Can go into the medical field, can go into real estate, engineering, you name it. And it will, and it is already today, a part of that industry. We've talked about with Amazon, with NVIDIA digital twins. Well, the same thing cannot be applied here. So overall, I'm extremely bullish on Meta, especially at these prices. I mean, it's still one of the biggest companies in the world. They're still printing money, close to 3 billion users around the globe. Yes, 2 quarters ago, the big headline was they lost some users. But then again, last quarter, we've seen that, well, didn't really affect that much. Users are still going up. People are still using the platform. Facebook is not dead, even though some people might put that as a status on Instagram or on Facebook. We all know the numbers don't lie here. So overall, I'm bullish on the company. Yes, you might not like Zuckerberg because of everything the media says about him, but I highly suggest you go and watch his interview with Lex Friedman. Now, overall, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.